So we're going to go through the words and we're going to go through the descriptions, and then I'm going to let you guys talk to each other to try to match everything together. So I'll read the words out so you can hear how they're pronounced. The first one here says mansion, and next to it we have good. Then we have trailer.
Trailer.
Okay.
Trailer.
We have tiny house.
Tiny house.
And then we have townhouse.
Townhouse. Maybe we have a lot of those in Germany.
Maybe so. It sounds a lot like tiny house, right? Tiny house, townhouse, but they're a bit different.
Townhouse.
We have a single family home, but most times we just say house, right? When we say house, this is what we think of. And then we have apartment.
Apartment.
But we can also say condo, right? Which is short for condominium. Do you know the difference between an apartment and a condo?
Teacher, I was going to ask, what is the difference?
Annika, do you know the difference?
It sounds in Spanish is condominio.
Okay.
Is it that there are many apartments on top of each other, close to each other? I'm not sure.
So the apartments and condominiums look the same, usually. That's why I have them on the same square, because the picture is going to look the same. The difference between apartment and condo is that the apartment, you have to pay rent to a landlord. So someone else owns your home. But the condo, you buy the home with your money. So you pay maybe the bank.
So you can do what you want with it. You can paint and tear down walls. Okay.
Exactly. So the apartment we rent and the condo we own. That's the only, well, that's the biggest difference, right? Okay. So these are our types of houses, and these are our descriptions. Now I'm going to let you guys read these descriptions on your own. If you have trouble seeing, are they too small? Can you read them?
I can read them.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Single family. Single family means just one family living there. What does it mean?
Yeah, so a single family home means a home where just one family lives, which sounds a bit silly because most homes only have one family living in them. But when you match the pictures together, we'll talk about why it's called that, right? So we can talk about that after you match. So I'm gonna be quiet, and I'm gonna let you two talk to each other about which labels go where, and feel free, you can click and you can move them around and you can put them on top of the pictures that you think they belong to. Okay, I'm going to mute myself, and then if you have questions, you can ask. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, teacher.
Can we do the tiny house first?
Yes, because I think I see already something that says small, a very small house.
Yeah, very small. Do you want me to
tiny means small. Yeah, you can move that one.
Okay, which picture? Is it the
I think it's either the white house or the one on top. Maybe it's the one on top.
first one? Yes, I think so. So
Can
you move it?
Are you moving it?
I'm trying, but nothing happens.
You're everywhere. Oh, I see it moving.
Oh, now I see it. I'm not very sure.
Did.
Like this. Yes.
I think you might have selected the pen. So on the left side, make sure that you
draw on there?
press the arrow.
I'm sorry.
That's
There we go.
okay.
Okay.
I have the pen. Okay, the arrow. Got it.
A very small house, usually less than 40 meter. How do you say that? Square meters?
40.
You can say 40 square meters, or you can say 40 meters squared.
40 meters squared.
40 meters square, and sometimes on wheels.
Yes, sometimes on wheels. This one has wheels.
Yes.
Good job, Erika. Okay.
Which one next?
I want to do, since we did small, I want to do a very large, expensive house, which I can see has to be this one, but what is it called?
The mansion?
Ah,
Are you moving
I'm moving it. Did it work?
it? Yes, it's
Okay.
working.
All right. I trust you because I'm not sure about that one.
It's good. Let me fix it.
Okay.
Okay. The next one, I want to do the trailer because I saw many of them in Murray.
Okay, in Germany, we don't have those. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we don't have those in Mexico either.
Okay.
But I know people that live there have to be very careful with the tornadoes.
Okay, so it must be the white one then.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so how would we describe
Okay.
that?
The something with wheels.
It's
Ah,
not here. Let me
this
just
a large house that can be moved. Is
the
it that one?
different place moved. Okay, it can be moved. Wow, that's crazy. Who would want to move their house?
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
exactly.
interesting, interesting. Okay.
Okay, you go.
Okay, my turn. Let's do I want to look at I'm going to read a description. A house that shares one or two walls with other houses. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me read the other one. A place where people live that is usually inside a larger building with many living spaces for many families. Okay. Or a building where one family lives, it does not share any walls with other buildings. I want to do this one because it's easier to understand. It must be the single family house, which is what I live in.
One family. Teacher said one family.
Yes. Okay, now you can do the next one. It's hard because these two are confusing.
By the way, in Mexico, almost all houses share a wall.
Ah, interesting.
Here
You must hear all the drama.
Yes. Okay. The next one is the townhouse because when I was in the US, I saw them and I thought they were really cute. And they are these ones. They're
Okay.
like in like Disney or something. I don't know. They're so cute. Okay. And this has to be that shares one or two walls. No? No, wait. Many family.
See, it's
Yeah.
confusing. That's why I left it to you.
A house that shares one or two walls with other. Yes. Teacher, can you tell me how to say walls? Walls?
Uh-huh, walls.
Walls. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great.
Do the last one.
Okay. Well, then I'll do this one because look at that. There's only one other option. But I think it sounds good. It's a place where people live that is usually inside a larger building with many living spaces for many families. I think that could be apartment.
Yes.
Okay, teacher, will you check us?
Of course. So congratulations because you got all of them correct.
Yay.
Yay.
And I think that you guys are right. Those last two that you did, townhouse and apartment or condo, can be quite difficult because they seem very, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, sometimes people will use different words for things that you think, well, that I learned that a condo looks like this. And so it sometimes depends on the situation. This is just kind of in general, right? Usually, a townhouse is going to look similar to these pictures where it's like a row. And every unit that you see, like this, has one family inside. But an apartment or a condo is a big building, and usually you go into the entrance of the building, and maybe you take an elevator or you go up some stairs, and then you find a door, into the living space, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these two are quite similar. You guys are correct about that.
Yeah,
Um,
we have, I think, many townhouses and apartments and condominiums in Germany, but we usually call them one word.
yes. And I think that's very common in other places as well.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. And you're right as well that you talked about how a tiny house and a trailer can be very, very similar. Um, a
Mm-hmm.
trailer is usually a bit larger, and a trailer is usually they it has wheels sometimes, but it stays in one place usually. You can move it, but it's a much more complicated process to move it than to move a tiny house. A tiny house, you just put it onto a truck and you drive away.
I see.
Yeah. If you guys had to choose one of these to live in, what would you choose?
The single family house.
Yeah. Why do you pick that?
Because I wouldn't share walls with other people, like more privacy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Samantha, what about you?
I actually think the opposite because I live in a single family home now, but I think it's a lot to take care of. Like I have to, you have to mow the grass and, take care of everything like the garden and all that. But I think maybe a townhouse or a condo would be nice because you only have to take care of what's inside your home.